alaikum. I can't top that. Thank you all for coming. And I'm not going to hold you very long. If I could just show love to you like my wife did, I think I would accomplish the mission. All of you all that want to be seated may do just that. If you want to stand, you can do that too. It's up to you. Did you all enjoy yourself this weekend? The members here worked very hard to make sure that things turned out at least acceptable. Everything is almost done like at the last minute, however it got done. We are a nation that does things right, the harvest is right, and the laborers are few. It appears as though the black man just do not want to do right. However, he's always complaining about it wrong. So we're going to change that. Everyone that really wants to be saved and want to enjoy life, we're going to make it possible for that to actually take place. You like that? Well, today I thought I would just speak on a little bit of the building. Most of you all here, how many visitors do we have? May I see? Raise your hand. So we don't have no visitors. Oh, we do? They're bashful? Oh, so we have 1 or 2 visitors. 3, 4, 5, 6. They keep popping up. So you will understand, or you at least come into knowing exactly what I'm about and what we're doing. It is time for us as a people to clean or purge the earth and take back what belongs to us. And however, the exciting part about this is the earth is inviting us to do just that. It has reached its limit as far as putting up with the present so-called owners of it. And we can see that all life forms is somewhat against what life has been presented to them as. And they are welcoming us to make sure that the planet is free again. Am I being understood? I want to thank the ones that's in the band, and Brother Dennis. Well, I guess I won't call names because I'll be calling a whole lot of them. Half of them I don't know. However, for the last year and this year, most of the songs that they performed are songs that I like. And last year, I didn't know they were actually going to do it. I know Joy was asking me, Father, what songs did you like? And she was writing them down. And I was wondering, why she writing them down? So when they came out with them, every one was the one that I had said. And this year was the same. And I certainly appreciate it. It's kind of touching. And next year, I'll do it again. I don't know, well, I'm going to say I don't know. However, I do want to recognize the efforts of Ms. White, Sister National, in the way that they presented love to me in front of you all. And I hope all of you all felt it, because I didn't. I should stop that, yeah, I did. There's nothing better than having the human expression of an appreciation of something that you've done. Nothing else can bless you more than Allah Himself. And usually when that happens, you don't see Him. You may see a beautiful sunset or a misty rising in the sun in the morning. You know, you see dew dropping off the flowers at a certain day, at a certain time. You know, and you see butterflies coming, perch on your shoulder or on your hand. You don't see God, but you see what he's put into motion. He shows you that I love you. Right? So outside of that, there's another human that shows love to another human. So that's what we want to express here. Now, it has been rather difficult to get where we are, because most of the people that have accepted to even be with this, they still don't understand, or still striving to understand the essence of the plan or the idea. And you can only move on things that you're used to doing, or taking time to learn what should be done. And that's always a battle. Nobody's doing what we're doing. So if you're not really concentrated and dedicated to make sure this idea comes to fruition, you're going to always have that thing to go back to, even in your mind, as to what's taking place and what we're doing. We've had quite a few marriages in the nation, and things are done so freely, most of the time you all don't really realize it. You know, it's like breathing. You don't really realize it until somebody brings it to your attention, or somebody take it from you. Then you realize, I got to have this. Is this right? I think we had a couple married today, a couple that's very close to us as a family. However, every one of you all that got married in the UNOI, if you're full-time, these are the things that keeps you free. You don't pay no rent. You don't pay no bills. That's unheard of. You got a wife, you got a place to grow in, it might be tight. However, as we grow, you know, it expands. You know, it'll still probably be tight because you're going to be growing too. But the thing of it is, if you realize exactly what's taking place, you will see. Here is something that's in motion that actually is true freedom. When you have your child, we have a doctor to deliver it. If it's not a doctor, we've got several midwives. And those of us that are up in age, or our seniors, we have a program for you all also. Nobody is doing this. And these are things that you receive, especially if you're full-time. You don't pay for it. There's no, in other words, there's no exchange of any monetary thing for it. I know, well, we got the Royalls. Right now, it is exciting. The Royalls. Money. Don't get too happy, because it ain't going to last long. I didn't tell you I was going to make paper money for our exchange. I said we're going to elevate to where we do it here. However, before we actually get to that particular level, we must show everything that we are used to or accustomed to that has been presented to us by our open enemy. We have to do it and show them and everyone else how to do it right. They could have did it right, but right for them is wrong. Wrong for them is right. Make sense? Okay. So now, to make sure that you understand what freedom really is, and you get this feeling out of yourself, well, we're doing this for nothing, we're not getting paid. How many of you all, which one of you all or ones would like to be the determining factor of what bill gets paid, and what brother gets a pair of shoes, or what sister gets a bra? Nobody? Oh, you would? Oh. Isn't it, can you all hear what I'm saying? Because I think he raised his hand, he didn't mean to do that. You might say, you know, all of the monetary funds that come in for the things that we do, it all comes to me in the sense of where it is to be dispatched. Since you don't handle money that way, you don't pay bills, somebody got to pay it, right? So what you do, what people give to us, it is allocated in certain places to make sure that we keep the lights on. to make sure you do have one pair of shoes. We're building a nation. And to make sure our children have a place to play if they want to play. And they have something to actually learn and practice it. Our children don't have to go to school with no one other than themselves. They don't have to be confronted with the enemy, because that's not their task to perform. It's ours, their parents or seniors, until we eliminate that situation or scenario, period. And if you've been watching the news, we're doing a pretty good job of it. Are you listening? In other words, when you all leave here today, it would be very good if you really keep in mind of what you're hearing. Because we're study growing. Matter of fact, we're growing faster than we have people to actually man what we're doing. You know, we have little children doing certain things and they don't mind doing it. They want to do. We just make sure that they're safe in what they're doing and they're learning. Most of the things that you see in the nation, most of them are manned or done by our children. Because we don't have that many grown-ups, so to say, to actually do it without them. But this is the good part. Since they are not polluted by the world, it's easier to make sure it is done and done right. Or at least we do have the patience to deal with someone that's ours that have not been polluted and take the time to make sure they learn correctly. I hope I'm not bringing this down. Because I know Aisha and Miss White laid it out there. I might hit a tune myself. No, I ain't doing that. The things that we're doing, we actually need help now. We've always needed help, but we've got to a point where we really need help in a serious way. We have 2 establishments, as a matter of fact 3 establishments that we have. And we got it right to the point of opening up. Now we're in a dilemma as to who's going to occupy it, who's going to run it, who can we trust to make sure that it makes the proper advancement. You know, the messenger made it clear at the end of time, yes, we raised the messenger up. Allah raised him up. He told the messenger just to be a messenger. As far as building this nation, I got that on my shoulders. And the only reason why I don't trust it to nobody else, because I can't trust him. So Allah himself has to come and do this, because he cannot trust nobody else to do it. So I'm here doing that. And because we're doing it against people's understanding of what must be done, things are growing so slowly, according to me. It could be done much faster. The eye that is watching us is, you know, they keep watching, but they can't find nothing wrong. However, there's no participation in the right way of what we're doing. We're not offering them anything that's nasty, unpleasant, vile, dirty. Everything that we are offering them is a mirror and cleanliness. They should welcome our presence. However, they want to be partners with us, and when we say, well, we can't do that, then it's like, well, we can't be right because we are going against the system. If they take time and look at the system, you'll see where you are. Are you listening? I promised I wasn't going to get too much into anything real spiritual, because I just wanted to speak about the building of the nation. I don't want to hold you all too long. Those of you that have to go back to your prospective homes and places, I don't want to, if you're going to leave tonight, make sure you get enough rest. If you got 2 drivers, if you can't drive them more than a half hour, pull in the rest there and wait. If you think you can get fired, don't worry about it. When you go to your job and the boss looks at you real funny, look back at him and say, hey, Royall told me to do this. You'd be surprised what kind of power you have if you would do that. Not abuse it, but just do it if it's necessary. Right? Satan do not want you to be successful. He know I'm going to be successful. In other words, meaning that there is nothing he can do to actually kill me or destroy me. Nothing, nothing. Nothing. But he can persuade you to let him kill you if you're not on your P's and Q's. His wife says she don't like that. I mean, toes. If you're wide awake and alert, that's not going to happen. He's not going to get you. However, believe me, the success that we have experienced for these last 2-3 days, he's very angry. I'm telling you, so don't leave here thinking, well, Father God, me, everything is all right. You keep your eyes open. I'm telling you. Keep your eyes open, because he wants, whatever he can get, he's going to get you. Well, we have to start multiplying our ranks, because we can't do everything that's being done now. The Royals is going to help us bring a few people in. You don't think I'm tricking them, do you? It's going to help to bring a few people in, because we may use that as legal tender to give them a salary, but they can only spend it back with us. However, that's great, because if they're performing a service, then whatever they're performing, we're magnifying. So if they, whatever they want, and we got it, they're going to give us the Royals back for it, right? Think that'll work? All right, now you know I'm going to have to put somebody here in charge that have to make this thing counterfeit proof. You know, we got some enemies, real smart ones. They'll come out with the Royals looking better than what we made. For you know, we'll be broke, a real broke nation. We got different things out in different parts of the country. I don't think we're going no further than Denver, going west. I just can't seem to get no further than that here lately. Everything is from the east to halfway, a little bit more than halfway, what we're doing. And the people in the east have started to recognize us in a way that they want us to be a part of them. However, what has to take place, we have to do it in such a way where they want to be a part of us, not us them. Right? Are you listening? And sisters, you know, one of the things that is indestructible is water. At least known to this man. He cannot destroy it. He most certainly can evaporate it, but it's not destroyed. The brothers need what I just received. You know, when the scientists were speaking with me, they say, if you have the right wife, she'll be able to sing to you and take you out into the universe. It just happened. I started not to come back here. It may sound like I'm rambling, however, there's nothing stronger that aids a man than his mate, his woman. And I find a lot of stagnation from the brothers that's here and that is trying to get here. They can't make it through the water. They are unable to swim. So I do hope those of you all that's with me, allow the brother to swim. Let him float at least. All right? You know, some of you in fresh water, you don't float so well. In salt water, it's a little heavier. You float pretty easy. So kind of hold the brother up until he gets his breath. You know, what was said last night about the minister, it was true. But Minister Gregory, the one that you just saw, I don't know what the brother can do. But I see him doing everything. I said to myself, no, he's alive. It's wonderful to know someone that is studied. Not today he's mad, tomorrow he's happy, the next day you don't know what he is. The sisters can help their brothers to be studied about what they're doing. And there's nothing greater to do than build this nation. Nothing. And we don't have that much time. The things that are taking place when we got here and the things we had to go under. And I want you to really listen to this. Can you all hear in the back? It took us 50,000 years and more to get to this point. Meaning that we were already above this. But to lower ourselves to a standard just for this other man to come in and do what he's doing, it took 50,000 years to do that. However, regaining our position, it's a matter of years, a few decades. That's rapidly. I'll say it again because I don't think you all really know what I'm saying. There's nobody here in North America, including the so-called leaders, that is doing what we're doing. Not even the messenger did this. You might say, "Whoop, you're going too far now." I'm not. The messenger had followers. He came up with the nation because of the strictness of the laws of the nation. And what he was showing you, he was showing you another person. And was identifying the person accurately, the devil. You rallied to it because what you were seeing and receiving bore witness he was telling you the truth. However, then Allah comes. He stands up and says, "Okay, everybody that really wants to be free, come on with me." So now you're looking at an idea, not a person. So since you can't really see an idea except in your mind, and you can't see it if you're a follower, you see the person that you're following, not the idea. So if we're going to be successful in bringing up a nation that makes you really free, you're going to have to see the idea. You're going to have to see the unseen that the naked eye is unable to see. Is that clear? So the things that we're building is only an attraction. However, what we're building, what we're bringing forth to us as a people, is things that you're accustomed to and things that we need. We still haven't come up with the toilet paper yet. Have you all seen how white people make toilet paper? You ever seen it? Well, they show it. It's very elaborate. Have you seen how they make toothpicks? You seen that? Very elaborate, isn't it? We haven't got to that point yet, have we? Well, if we eat right, you're not going to need a toothpick. Otherwise, a lot of things that's being done takes precision. We have to get to that in our mind, not just opening up a restaurant, but however, the way that you run it, the way that you operate it has to be profound, right down to very precision of it. We cannot do that if we're dickering with each other. We got to eat. The very first thing that happens to a child when it comes from his mother's womb, after it takes that first breath, is looking for food. They don't know its mother in that term, "This is my mother." They just know they need to eat. So if we start with that and do it right, from the ground up, we have farmers, we're looking for some more to grow our foods. This year, on the Eastern Shore, and I think in West Virginia, the farms are producing things that we're going to be using in our restaurants. You know, Uncle Bobby was telling me quite a few things that we're going to be using. You know, lettuce, and I don't know if they have carrots, but okra and so forth. A lot of y'all don't like okra, but I do. In other words, a lot of things. Now, this is from the ground up, so we know what we're putting in it. In the ground, so what's being produced is not poison. We have to transport it to our different restaurants in a timely manner because produce don't last long. They don't have no shelf life if it's left pure. So we do this. Yes, it would be much cheaper if we just went down to Aldi's or someplace and got it. That means they brought it, they processed it, You just go get it. But then you don't know what you get. So we are now spending the money. You listening? We're spending the finances or our resources to make sure we do it. So when you give $10 or $15 and give $100, you think, well, I really gave the nation something now, boy, they're going to go. No. We're not going nowhere with that. White folks has got it set up, okay, you want to run a nation. If you're going to use our material, you're going to pay. You want an automobile? Go, get one. Now you'll pay our prices. You pay the insurance. You pay the interest. You got to get your license on it. And then we're going to watch you. Every year we want some more money for that. Now, it's going to tear up. Because the one that's operating is half crazy. So they tied up before it's time. I hope you're listening. So you have somewhat of an idea of what we are actually doing. And the more people that come, and the larger you get, the larger we get, the people that's coming don't know. They might not do something, but they don't know why. They say, well, yeah, they building a nation. It ain't so much that we building a nation that kind of way. We're actually building some activity to make sure that we're coming back into our thinking so we can rule the planet. Right? We can rule the planet. How many of you all actually got the tapes from pole to pole? That's all? The coast to coast tapes? You all didn't even hear them? Well, I strongly advise that you get them. I started off this year with, how many read the Post, 007? Oh, all of y'all read that. In Hard Times. Oh, Dangerous Times? That's hard too. We're in a different era of expression. And the only way you can progress in this is because I'm tired of staying in one spot. I really am. I really, really am. You know, walking around with millions of dollars in your pocket. You know, you can only spend $5 at a time. It's like, man, what? You know, when you pull out maybe a couple million, just look at it. Ain't no place to spend it. You just look at it and put it back. That's the way it is when you got a lot of knowledge. If I use it before time, nobody's going to be here. I'm going to be lonely. But if we pick it up and speed it up and do everything with the right anticipation and the right spirit, I can start sharing this. I can start sharing. I told my son the other day, you know, it's almost time for you to go with me. You want to go? Oh, yes, sir, Father. That's okay. Come on. We went out and looked at a tractor. He was just talking to me. We looked at it. We walked around. He was asking me about different things on it, and I was pretending that I knew. We got back in the vehicle. We started back, and I was talking, and I didn't hear nothing. I looked back. I said, "Oop, that boy ain't ready." You see what I'm saying? I'm talking. All the words was wasted. He was asleep. Same principle. If you run whatever motion we have in motion, if you operate it correctly, the way it's designed to be done, you can always go further. Just like what took place here, this particular independence. This is the best one that I have witnessed. The last year was good. I did want to hear Brother Brian. I don't know, he might be home asleep, but I did want to hear him get a few more Jackie Wilsons. You know, when you bless somebody, you want to hear it. I'm still talking about building our nation. And the more we expand, the more we can save our children so they can save us. Are you listening? They can save us. Well, how are they going to do that, Royall? Not with the Royals. When they start doing things because that's what they want to do, that's what they know to do, then this allows us to do other things. And the things that should be done, it'll be done. And done right, because they won't know how to do anything else other than right. they're children now, but they're not going to remain that way. I'm not going to hold you all. It's a little warm in here. I know I'm talking a little slow. When I'm not really in the spiritual, kind of draggy. We got Dayton that's got to be open. Money still has to, we got one part completed. We're waiting for the fire suppression system or approval of that so that we can go ahead and open it up just to carry outside. You all should venture to these different places and see what's there. The place is a jewel. The man walked in and looked at it. He said, man, I ain't charging you all enough rent. So, are you sure? And then the home we have there. They came and looked at it. The supposed inspector came and looked and said, oh, this don't need to be inspected. Because of the way we keep things. You all should go and see. So you won't think, well, we're not really doing anything and we're giving money, we don't see anything. You don't go no place. Every time you give money in your particular area, it don't mean that because you don't see it blossom in your area that it's not being utilized. Mom and dad has to make sure that they have a strong foundation before they bring a family in. Is that right? If they're going to marry, they're going to have children. Before they have children, they should have that honeymoon. Get things straightened out. Get their inheritance from their parents. You got one. But you got to do certain things to get it. I'm skipping around because I think most of y'all know what I'm saying, right? I want to go to Chicago. I want to get in my car and go. I don't know who I'm taking with me, but I know it's a few of y'all that's worthy. We got to go there. Lake Michigan is waiting on us. But we want to get this here first. Because we're going to have to leave there too. Are you listening? In other words, we're going there. We're going to make our announcement. We're going to make our presence known to the universe. And so you all can also see it. Then here, you have to come back here. Or this still has to be developed in a much, we're going to take a bulldozer and do most of this stuff down over there, not here in Missouri, but in Kansas. That stuff has got to go. We're going to put up some things that's worthy of living in, that will take away all our sicknesses. Are you all with me with this? These are things that I'm laying in bed. These are things that I think about. I got all this knowledge, knowing what's going to happen. It's like knowing how to go to your house from here. That's good. Until you get in motion to actually do it. Knowing one thing, but actually going into practice to do what you know is completely different. You got to call on everything that you possibly can that's required for you to achieve that. I'm creating a new world. I won't say society, a new world. I know what it is, but doing it, something else. So you with me? Yes, we want to start in Detroit, where a lot of person got started, and the messenger. We have the buildings there, Brother Minister Joel and a few of his family has got quite a few things available to us. We just don't have the personnel. We got the bakery equipment, we got the building, we need some construction people to go down, go there, and put it in order. It's not a lot to do, but it's something to be done. We have to finish Durham, North Carolina, to make sure that's open. These are things that we're already in, but we haven't opened. But we're still paying the rent on it. So it's like draining because it's not producing anything. So we got to get the personnel there. And we're thinking about relocating the diner in Cincinnati to another part in Cincinnati. All of these things takes ingenuity. It takes the will to actually do it. And what I have witnessed for most of us, or most of you all, especially if you're young, and the older ones also, we spend more time trying to get each other to do something than actually doing it. You know, that's that drag that's on nature. That's Satan that's dragging you back. He don't want you to be successful. If you went to bed knowing that what you're doing is right and exact, and it's backed up by the Supreme Being, and all of the angels that has been produced before you is with you to make sure that we're successful. When you get up in the morning, you actually really get up. Up. Not just raise your body up, you up. And whatever has to be done, you will go to do it right, not because somebody told you, well, you go do this. You go and drag your feet and don't, this is something that's on a time period. It's a time base. If you wait too long, you're going to miss it. You might say, well, listen, I've been here 12 years. I've been here 20 years. Oh, no, I ain't going to get left. Yeah. That might be the problem. You listening? In other words, what I'm sharing with you, make sure all of your thinking is right. And don't be so thin-skinned if somebody says, well, listen, why didn't you do so and so and so? You have a fit. So now you take your bag and your ball and everything and you run home. Then I come and say, what happened to so and so? I don't know. He got upset and he left. I could do that too. Most of them I stay upset. Because he went home. You're not getting it, are you? Oh, maybe I'm speaking on too low a level. Is that it? Well, I want to see this bill. I want to see we have not attracted our people in the way that, in the amount or in the way that they should be attracted. And most times you all are thinking about what you're doing as you're doing it like a job. It's not a job. It's not a job. It's not. It's not. It's your right. If you participate in it, and those of you that are not with us, say full-time and part-time, it's like you serving two masters. You won't have a problem. Unless you're serving one master, utilizing the resources from the other. But he's not your master. If you can do that, you're good. But most of you don't, because when you come in contact with us and we ask you certain questions or expect certain behavior from you, we don't get it. So that other master comes up. When we say, well, we need $50,000 to pay the taxes, or to pay this bill off, or he asking for more money again. Oh, please. What do you think we building? We're building a nation. And the nation is going to be so attractive that all other nations on the planet is going to bow to this one. If you catalog in time, it's very easy to see. We don't have no rivals. And there's very few of us. We're like David and Goliath. Little fella. Great big Goliath. One stone. Smooth as a smooth stone. Crack that knot. Well, I'm saying you should really think about this. So when you want to argue with somebody about what we're doing, you'll put yourself in check. Especially you young people. I don't mean to get on you, but I do want to get this across to you. Don't squander your future thinking you know more than the ones that's instructing you. If you know that much, yeah, you can clap on that. I came along with my dad, and I used to watch him. He didn't talk very much. But he always had me with him. I just watched it. Everything the man did, it was right on it. I said, man, I want to be like him. I said, Dad, can I go with you? Come on. Well, no, oh yeah, well, what you gonna do? You got to make sure you keep your man, and none of that. Come on. I used to watch him, he go and wash his face and hands, whatnot, hang his cloth just the same way all the time. Had the horses and a barn, all of the gear that went with the horses and whatnot that was hung up neatly. Everything, the saddles and everything. Everything was neat. He cut the grass, looked like an artist did it. But I'm watching him. One day I said, man, I can do this. I said, Dad, let me have the clear. No, son, you ain't ready yet. Okay. I didn't argue with him. But I can do it, like my sons do. But I can do it. Let me try it. No, he ain't ready. But mommy, what do you think mommy gonna do? Well, that's some of you that's young. That's your behavior. You argue with each other. When we come in and say something to you, then it's like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. She hurt my feelings. He hurt my feelings. I'm saying these things because you have to eliminate that kind of practice. And you can only do it because by way of your thinking. You got to let that go. The course that we should take is always making sure that we're doing what we should do to make this work. Because everything is against you except me, the king, and the scientist. Hope you understand that. Master Farad Muhammad, a half original man, by design, was sent here as a messenger and allowing me to possess his body to get this started. And then raising up the messenger to make him the messenger. Not that he has a message, he actually was the message. So the Royals that we designed, we made sure that we did not forget them. And we make sure that you all that actually utilize them read what's on the bills. Very carefully read it. And the one that is the $1,000 bill, we have the actual seal of the nation on it. We didn't put it all the way on. We put enough to know it's a seal. It's approved by a nation. This didn't just come out of the mind of somebody that want to be slick or smart. The basis of that is coming from a nation. So we have stamped it. So those, how many of you all seen it? The $1,000. That's all? We want to make sure you all see that before you go home. Matter of fact, when you want to purchase it. Well, getting back to that, the ones that you have seen, you see the ship? You see what it's pointing at? Did you read to capture what it's saying it's doing, what the light is doing? Well, if you haven't, this is what we need to build a nation. And it's not something that is from this world that's showing it to you. Are you listening? It's a higher knowledge than what this man or what you all really know. You know about airplanes and spacecraft. You know, that they go out with the rockets and things and whatnot and go to the space shuttle. But it's not shaped like ours. It can't go where we go. So it means there's a knowledge that they don't have. And that knowledge is showing you what's needed to make sure this nation be successful. It's not showing you money. It's showing you gold. You might think, well, that's money. It is not money. You may utilize it for that, but it is not money. As a matter of fact, when white folks had it, they didn't use gold. They may put a little bit in a coin or something like that, but they gave you paper and it said it's backed up by gold until they got to be real greedy. Then it went to silver. Now it's the gross national product. So the higher knowledge is showing us what it's going to take. You got this? Now, what we intend on doing is taking the gold, something that you cannot destroy, and placing the messenger's picture on it. And maybe Master Farad Muhammad's, maybe just the messengers. So you won't have to carry much with you to get what you want, because the value of it is going to go up in this world, in other worlds. With us, it's just gold. There is no up and down value. It's just gold. I don't think y'all know what I'm saying. All right. Well, I'm going to let you all go. No, sir? Well, you all are looking so wise, I don't know what else I can tell you. I really want to see you all build this nation. I really need you to challenge me. You know, if you don't challenge me, I get bored. What I mean is, I want to see you all challenge me. Go do what's supposed to be done and do it. Every time you call me, say, Father, we got it done. Let me in the King. Anytime I want something done that seems to be impossible, I say, King, I need you to go and do so and so and so. Okay, when you want me to go? Well, whenever you're ready. Okay. He called back, you got it done, King? Almost. After a while, he called, might be a week later than when I thought he's supposed to be finished. But when it's finished. He don't call back and say, you know, I can't work with this person. They're just a rascal. I have to leave. I'm not going to do it. I can't stand him. Never have I heard that. In other words, that don't deter him. If you don't like the person, it don't mean he's not going to do it. He's still going to do it. And I have never asked him to do anything that he didn't do and do it right. And it didn't break down the next day. This might be boring, but this is what you need to hear. If he can do it, you can too. And then we can really move. All you all that want some real beautiful cars and beautiful homes, we're going to get that. And if you say you don't want it, something wrong with you. We're going to get all that, all of it. We got all of, you know, when the baby is placed in the mother's womb, you can't see it. Even if it wasn't in the womb, you had to take a microscope to see it. But everything that the baby is to be is in that little drop you can't see. So the things that we're doing now, we like that little drop. But everything is in it. I heard the minister say this morning, we had a minister's meeting. And it was real profound. This is minister out of Chipper Hills. My father-in-law. Oh. Father-in-law. The father of one of my wives. He made the statement, he said, you know, in the nation, you can't fix it. You can't fix it, the nation. You can't fix that. Because it ain't broke. Financially it is. But the idea of what's taking place, you can't fix it, so quit trying to fix it. In other words, you're going to come and tell us what we should be doing. How we should do it. Why we should do it. Like you're trying to fix us. Well, you know, you should do so and so and so, and the nation should do this and that. That's trying to fix the nation. Can't fix it. The die has already been set. That make sense? So what I want you to do is have that same kind of zest and zeal and spirit and go get it. Itness. You know, like the devil said, let's do it. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. And he does it. I've seen some equipment he makes. I say, why in the heck did he do that? There ain't nothing he does we can't do and do it better. And to prove that, the Japanese shows you. But the Japanese is after us. We're first. What have he learned? He learned it from us. Whatever he does, he discovers it. He ain't created nothing either. He haven't created nothing. The Indians haven't created nothing. The Chinese haven't created nothing. And the Caucasian hasn't created anything. So who is the real author of all this that we see? Not only did we create things, we made them. But you can't prove it. Only through the science. But your behavior and your thinking don't bear witness that you could ever take it back. Are you listening? All right, well, I'm going to be going around to different places of our establishments, and I really want to see progress. And this is what I call progress. You listening? When I walk by and you don't know I'm there, and I look through the window, and I see you all working diligently, and you're smiling. Hey, they got it. See? Or you carrying your products to the enemy, or to the ones that we love, and they are bragging about it. These products are good. You know, I wish we could do that. They don't say it ain't going to be happening because they cannot find no employees now. And they sure can't get no black man to go to work for them with his pants hanging down. So the workforce is getting to be very, very small. Except for you. But we're not working for them. We're not working for them. We're working for ourselves. And I want to see this. I want to see it. If you got anything to do with that, will I be able to? Well, only thing I can say, I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be looking. Outside of that, I'm really a spiritual man. I've learned how to do many things also. Before the king actually came with be with you all or whatnot, he and I was together. We did quite a few things together, just he and I. And I think he found out I know how to do a few things. So he made it where I didn't have to keep doing those things. And you might see him now laying underneath a car, fixing something, you know, cursing people, making sure it's done right. But it don't mean, you know, it's already written that he and I will be going to different cities. Just spending a little bit of time and moving on. And when it gets to be that time, you all have got to already have it and be in motion with it. Because shortly after that, those of you that are called the first, they're going to be taking your trip. I cannot, let me say it this way, I'm anxiously anticipating and somewhat waiting to go to the city. I really am. I want to get into that knowledge they promised to share with me. 14,000 years of it in 7 days. I can't wait. Is this meaning anything to you all? Or have the tiredness of the weekend got you? And you're a bit sleepy. Well, if you were, I wouldn't. Hey, for what you all did is amazing. But to keep it up, I have to say, I really like what I've seen for this weekend. I like that. I even did a few things and busted a sweat or two. Felt pretty good. But to keep it up, that's what must be done. All right? I think Minister Giannis explained what you all thought of the weekend. Did he do it right? Those of you that are ill, by all means, check out our ability to heal you. We have several things in motion, several things. Take advantage of it. Those of you that are really hungry, we got some good chefs and food for you to eat. If you'll come to where it is prepared. Matter of fact, you should learn how to do it. People speaking about the food all the time, how great. Did y'all like the food this weekend? The amazing part about this is getting it together was only just a few people. You look good. Not y'all. I'm talking to the sister in the blue with the black on. She's spending quite a bit of time straightening her necklace up or whatever it was. And I want to make sure, I want to let her know she looks good so she can listen to me. Don't worry about that. We have a lot of young people that feel as though this is like, it's not attractive. Remember, young people, you're going to have babies. I demand and command that you do at the proper time with the proper man. And in doing so, you want your child to listen to you because it's very important if they're going to experience life. This meeting like this is once a year. It used to be twice. So I don't celebrate my birthday because I don't see it as being that great to catalog the time that I've been here. I'm going to be here until I leave. So the money that you would spend to see me, hey, come once a year and put it in something where we can spread this the way it's supposed to be. You know, I don't love me that much. I just love those of you that do love me. I'm going to be whether or not. I'm going to be. All right? So, but the young people, the ones that we had down in Atlanta, it's amazing. We're going to shake up a few things, change things around and whatnot, bring a little newness to what we're doing. Because after you do a thing for a certain period of time, you start to lose interest. Can't do that. We cannot afford that. Because soon you start losing interest, Satan never loses interest, not in the righteous. When you lose interest, he's just so happy. He makes you feel as though you're right. Half y'all gonna sleep, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna give you all a little bit of my spirit. Not just today. It's not that I have trouble sleeping. I have so many things that I see that I really want to do. It's like I don't have time to sleep. And then sometimes, you all call to make sure I'm not sleeping. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Father, I just had a flat tire. Well, change it. I don't have no money, don't have no spare. Why'd you leave like that? Hey, I thought you was with me. Get off the phone. And then Miss White be lying in bed beside me. They ain't calling me. They call her. But I hear the phone. So I still don't get no sleep. You don't understand, do you? Now, can you imagine tripling the size of this? How many more phone calls we're going to get? So I better make sure I don't get no sleep and still stay healthy. I don't think you No, you don't. In other words, doing what I'm doing is unimaginable if you think you could do it. Unimaginable. So I want you to know who's with you, but however, what is expected of you. If you're not going, if you come to this because you're going to get out of paying child support, or you think you're going to have a place to stay, you don't have to pay no more bills, that may be true. But you're not going to stay here like that. Because it's another thing expected of you. And if you don't have it here and here, you're going to fade away. And before you know it, you're right back out paying child support, or you're going to jail. I'm telling you. And I'm not going to court with you. Because you left. We just had a brother he was just on us terrible. All on the radio and TV and whatnot. That Royall is a thief and a liar and a rah. And people was calling in Brian Witness. Yes, if you got your child there, get him out. They're using them as slaves. Man. So the national secretary was jumping up, biting nails, and I said, come, don't worry about it. Last I heard, a couple of days ago, he in jail. However, the irony of it is, he used to teach in the jail. They loved him. He was teaching about us. They just loved him. A couple of them called and talked to me, want to know what their name meant. They just praising him. And when he left, they got mad with him. Now he can really teach them. Or they teach him. One or the other. You see what I'm saying? The things that's being done from me and us, although it looks like the same as the world, it is not. And when you go to judge it against what we're doing, you're going to lose. Like the minister said, you can't fix this nation. You can't fix it. You got it? Now, New Jersey, there's a lot of things happening there and a lot of opportunities that's being offered to us. And if we take them, we have to be very careful what we do because Satan will swallow us up. And that's one of the things the scientists warned me of. I said, Royall? I said, yes. They said, make sure that you don't let the beauty capture you and the beast eat you. I said, ooh, you think I'll be that delicious? So the things that's being offered to us, we have to be very careful. Do not accept nothing until you contact the secretary, the national secretary, either Brother Adam or Sister National, Aisha, or myself. And we get it to our legal people, and we'll deal with it there. The property and everything that we have in Dayton, Sister Darnina was so magnificent how she acquired that. Just the way she talked and moved, bedazzled the man. So we got the building, all 3 sections of it. First we got 6 months free, then we got another section a whole year. We don't have to pay nothing. Then when we actually got the place, hold on. We're going to make this clap a real clap. When we actually got the place, and we started working in it and fixing it up, then we found out the roof needed working on. And they said, well, whatever, we just put a roof on it. It hadn't been too long. It should be in good shape. Blah, 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 blah. It started leaking. So she went to him and said, the roof is leaking. What are you going to do about it? Well, I'll have a man come out there and check it immediately. He came in and checked it out. He came and called back up and says, Darnina, my love, it's going to cost us $45,000 to fix that roof. Can you all do anything about it? Well, I'll have to see. I'll get back with you. Well, if you accept and you do it, we will give you 3 pieces of property, each one worth $20,000 or more, in the same area. Okay. Let's see who can we get to fix this roof. So we called a couple of people that we knew how to do it. Say, will you fix the roof? Oh, yes, sir. Father, we'll take care of that. Okay. So we went and repaired the roof. And the man disappeared. So I said, Darnina, since he won't return none of your calls, don't send the check. But make sure you write it out. Because I've already been warned about this. They're going to want it back. And the way they intend on getting it back, they figure, well, they'll let it build up to $50,000 or $60,000, figure that we can't pay it, go to court, take it back from us. But when they do that, we paid it every month. We just didn't send it to them. You see? In other words, we're not going to be had. They might end up getting had. We might not pay nothing. I did that same thing with a vehicle. Went and paid it. As a matter of fact, she sent the check to him, came back. No such account. I said, yay. In other words, there are forces working for us to make sure that we're successful. However, we must do our part. We must do it. We don't have no choice in it. We got to do this. So when they do come, however they do come, we will be found right. We got some money orders. We found the time period on that. We went to our bank and found out how long our checks are valid. If you write it out, how long can you keep it? The person keep it before they use it. I think it's unlimited. Is it unlimited? 6 months? Oh, jeez. Anyhow, we can write them another one. Just put it in the drawer with the rest of them. So we're going to do this and get the property. We're going to do this and get the property. So we're going to have to get our legal team in motion to make sure that they do everything that's required by this law to make sure that nothing can be taken from us. We've tried to pay them, no account. We try to contact them, no return. But we got the keys to all the places. Isn't that something? After he made all them promises. He was doing good until he saw Miss White. Whoops. We ain't heard from him since. You jinxed him, man? Well, I just want y'all to know what's taking place. We need somebody to operate that. You with me? Now, all of our businesses usually is open 6 days a week. If enough people come, you can still have your 2 days or 3 days off if you want. You know, stagger the shift. But we have to have people. And everybody is asking us to set something up in their neighborhood. As though it falls out of the sky. But that's also something that is to our favor. At this particular time, they're utilizing us as their servants. We're serving them. Until it gets to a point that they say, wait a minute. I should be serving them. And that's what's starting to happen here in Kansas. We still have nowhere near the participation as we should have from the community. What they're waiting for, I have to ask Jesus. You know, they talking to him and maybe he's telling them not to do that. Maybe he'll let me know what to do to make sure the community participates. But I do see, because of our behavior here, what we've done, the community itself is starting to change. After a while, they're going to have to give recognition to who's causing this change, and it's not Santa Claus. I'm saying this so that you'll know the blessings that's stored up for you is already here. We have to do something to earn it. And what we're doing is putting in motion a righteous system that when you get it, there's nothing wrong with you having it. Right? Right. Well, before you all leave, I don't know, no more table things being sold or anything, is it? It is? Well, where you go, Brother National, make sure that you all see the $1,000 bill. And the reason why I put my face on that one is because really, it's for you. And it's not necessary for people to see me. I mean, for real, it's not necessary for you to see me. It is necessary for you to know what I know and how I know it. So, you know, if you want to get this, a few people I'm going to give $1,000 to, but I'm going to watch them. But they've already gave a few thousand, so I'll give them one back. And they can only spend it with us. How do you like the design of it? I don't know who designed it, but the artist, Brother Herschel, and I think his staff, you know, who designed them bills? I did. I did. Oh, jeez. Okay. We have quite a few people that is interested in what we're doing that have things. So we got to keep doing things and make sure that they're willing to give what they have, not to me, but to us and themselves. We have a few meetings in Atlanta coming up in the 20th of this month. I don't know if it's 24th, 25th, or something like that coming up. And then we have a few meetings in Jersey. And it's all things of people that have either money or they have access to many things that we need. And what I keep hearing, they like what they see. We had access to a couple of brand new coaches, but we fell through on getting the insurance in time to actually get the coach. In other words, we didn't have to pay for the coach. It was going to be a demo. You know, like you go to the car dealer and you get a new car and you drive it around, see if you like it. Well, they was giving us a coach to do so. We didn't have to pay the company, just get the insurance. However, white folks is, you know, they got this thing soaked up. Especially if we are not on it. If we were right on it, we would have got it. However, look what it did do. We didn't get the coaches, but you all still came. However, at the last minute, another insurance person contacted the only black entity on Wall Street. That's insurance people. The only black people. For 50 years they've been there. They said they'll give us the insurance. However, we still didn't get the papers to them in time. You see? There's people that want to help, but we won't do our part. I want to see you ride out in a coach, have the TV on, stereo, excellent driver and operator, feet laid back, drinking and sipping on your Kool-Aid. Y'all drink Kool-Aid, don't you? Oh, a little wine? But you could really enjoy yourself, because they brought one out here and I rode it. I don't think I drive it. Did I drive it? I didn't drive the bus. You did. I think you did. Y'all see the bus when we brought it out here? The man brought it out and we demonstrated. I know you. I'm talking about the ones that's here, that live here. Y'all saw it? How'd you like it? It's called a Cetra 417. And that's my numbers, 417. The king made me aware of that. Check it out and see what it means. Anyhow, we had access to that. If we just did our part, you'd be riding in style. However, we failed once, not twice. Next time we just might purchase it. You know, you got the money. You got it. Get up off it. Isn't it wonderful? You can go to a place and money don't count. You ain't tried that, have you? Have you tried that? If you went to Bobo and said, listen, I want this watch. They say, oh yeah, that's a good watch. It has a so-and-so warranty on it, and so and go through it, and then you say, well, I don't have no money. Close the case. You all may think this is funny, you know, that it's not going to be real. But I guarantee you, it's as real as air you breathing. Because you cannot be free as long as you owe somebody. The only thing you owe them is your word. That's what you're working for. That's what we're here for. I'm going to let you go. I started asking, if either one of you all had a real pressing question that may bring clarity to what I'm sharing. Out of all the things that I've said today, I'm only saying that we have to be vigilant in what we're doing. And we have to tolerate each other and not fight each other. All right? Just because you know math and you can outthink a person, then it's your duty to cause them to think. Not beat them up because they're not thinking. Because I found that don't get you no place. Give you an ulcer. You don't want that. We have a doctor, and we have a lot of people that's ill. I mean, not that we made them ill. It looks like since you start taking the things to make yourself better, you start finding all in my knee hurt, my ear hurt, and my heart is aching, it's palpitating. Donna, when you was out in the world, everything is hunky-dory. How many of y'all been on the bio machine? How many of y'all paid for it? You see? Everybody that's with us got red. How many got cards? Jason's holding back on you, huh? How many know about the cards? Okay, well, you have to get other readings after he calms down a little bit. He's sweating. He's been working so hard on it. But where do you go and get this and don't pay for it? How many of y'all go to Dr. Marvin and just work him to death? And when you leave, just say, thank you, Doc. Oh, you all do that? Oh, so it's just only 4 or 5 of y'all to do it. The rest of y'all pay? You do? Oh, I didn't think so. If you were with me. Now we got another chiropractor. How many of y'all go to him? Just a black man. That's all? You know, we got a chiropractor. He says he wanted to work with us. And what I can understand is the white the white man that we was going to was good. They said, this brother's better. Right there on, what is it, 13th Street? Right on 13th Street. Right there. Don't charge you a cent. Are you listening? And y'all been eating bean soup and salad and complaining. Maybe that's why y'all sick. No, it ain't. But you don't pay for it. You have a home that you stay in. Maybe you pile up in there like mine. But you don't pay no rent or mortgages. I do, and I pay all of y'all's. I don't know how to do it sometimes. They called the house the other day, we are cutting off your phone. Where is that favors? I said, yeah, doing favors. I said, you don't get calls like that, do you? That's with us. Okay. Come in and take your car. The repo man is coming to get it. See? You see what I'm getting at? So I expect more from you because I've taken you out of the world. They called you to be free. Those of you that came from long distances, you know, from the East Coast, and I think, what is it, 10 hours to get to Denver driving? I don't know what to say to you. 10 hours? 9? Huh? Oh, 9 or 10. I thought you said 19. Man, he must be walking. So y'all did that long driving and whatnot. I appreciate you coming. Make sure you get the tapes. Whatever other products that you can carry with you, especially if you're driving. People need to see this. They need to see the evidence of it. And if you buy a few $1,000 bills, take that with you. And show that. You don't have to worry about them stealing it. Because they can't do nothing with it. You know, they might take it for the picture on it, but other than that, you just be out of $1,000 bucks. In other words, people need to see this. Maybe I'm too humorous. Take it back with you. The things we have, how many of you have been taking the blood route? That's all? How many know about it? Oh, geez. See, this is what I'm saying. When you bring something that works, you don't use it. How many people don't care about your health? How many of you all do not care about your health? How many cares about your wealth? How many care about your wealth? Well, that equates to health. We have a man that has produced it, hasn't charged us anything, showed us how to make it. He could have kept the secret to himself and just produced it. He made it possible for all of you all that wanted to have it. And I got to bear witness. It works. It works. You all did not see Sister National for a good little while. That's because she was trying to divorce me. She had to take a rest from, being under me. That kind of pressure. So she started feeling a little under the weather. Got that blood root. A couple of days she jumped up and said, okay, I'll be God now. She thinks she got in the house, but I let her go with that. But it works. Try it. How many brought something to carry home with you? That's all. You can't blame me if I leave you. You cannot blame me if I leave you, because I cannot stand still. Only if I can pause for a moment. But I got to go, because all of this is already set. What does it read, Brother Minister Paul? The time is set. You can't rush it a minute, nor can you speed it up a minute. It's already set. It's up to us if we're going to conform with the time. You name it, we're doing it. If it's right. Take advantage of it. Don't be so comfortable that you're not going to take advantage of it. We have Sister Clorinda, Dr. Pete, Dr. Marvin, Sister Patricia. We have a whole staff, a couple of Patricias, to make sure that your health is good and your children's health is good. Am I telling the truth? So that's what's going to make me happy and make me move in such a way that I bless you more. I told you all, I think it was here, that if you make this really come off real good, that I wouldn't let the temperature get over 90-some degrees. Was it here? Was it here? You what? What are you whistling for? No, I did not. Did I say 80-some degrees or 90? See, they always trying to trick me. Has he got over that? Okay. I'm keeping my duty. It's raining, raining, raining. I'm going to let you all go. Make sure you view the $1,000 bill. I looked at it. It does look very attractive. And especially the back of the bill. It lets us know what we own and what we expected it to do with it. All right? I'm very happy to see families reunite, especially families that's already here, and then their parents or whatever relative that they have, and they come and see this, and you all start to reunite because of the idea. That's a wonderful thing. That's magnified. We're being magnified, and we got to be in motion, stay in motion, to make sure we make room for them. Right? Okay. How did y'all like the work that Brother Clarence did at the? Or you all just clapping for Brother Clarence? Because I didn't see where he did it. Or you all like his work anyhow, huh? Did you see my home, what he did? Now, did you see your home at the school, what he did? You like it? Okay. Well, what he did is really wonderful. We want to keep it that way. All right? We have people going by our home and stopping and just looking. They used to go by and dump paper out on their lawn. Yeah, for real. Some Christians right next door, preachers or whatnot, they ain't put it on his lawn. I get them, them rascals don't come by and defile us again. I go down and pick it up. My boys be there riding bicycle, ride by, the wind blowing. Why you ain't pick it up, boy? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need quite a bit of finance. Before this year is out, I want to make sure that every bill we owe has been satisfied. And I know we can do it. I know we can do it. If you try me, we're going to do it. Might even have a couple of bucks to put in your pocket. You going to try me? Okay. On this note, I'm going to let you go. However, the rulers of the planet is waiting on us. It reads in the Quran, wait, for we are waiting too. So they have to wait on this one that's actually going to make things work the way it should work. That which is in harmony with nature, that the original law put into motion. We're actually doing that, I'm doing that. So the wait is almost over for them. We have to get something started that has motion to it for them to attach themselves to it. We have to have something that's going to attract them more than what they're doing that's attracting themselves. You understand? So while we're doing that, and we're growing in it, and we're having babies and bringing them up, they delight in that. So it's not just me you see that's making it happen. It's me that represents all the power that they have and a little bit of what I have. So you can't lose. You can't lose. All right, black man. You got some announcement? Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, I guess she's telling me when I leave, don't get up and leave. She got a few things she want to tell you. Is that right? Okay. I'll be coming to your temple and study classes. I don't really get no real joy out of going to other places anymore, because the level of thinking is so far beneath me. It's almost, I don't know what to say to them. And when I say what is needed, they come back with so much disrespect. It makes me tremble in fear not to kill them. That's something, the whole, it's like your wife cursing you out in public. She can't beat you, but she's just going for it. That's why your fists start balling up. It really takes some power to control that, because if you answer that, they're going to get hurt. So I we done started sending other brothers to different places and whatnot. We're going out to Arizona. I said I would do that because we're going in, I think it's August, right? Right when it's really hot. I want to see how you just sweat. We go out there, we're going to spend about a week, see if I can't sweat out some of this unpleasantry we have, talk to a few people, and come on back. All right? So thank you all for coming. I really hope that you all really got the message. And the little young sisters that's working in the different establishments, you all are very beautiful. However, make sure that you always maintain the right attitude towards your fellow brother and sister and those guests that's coming in to be served by you. You might say, while you're sitting there listening, oh, that sounds good. But actually do it and see what's being offered to you. And one thing I have found out, lost found people or people that is not with us, when you do things wrong, they know it right away. They might not know what's right, but they do know what's wrong. So they may not say anything to you, but they catalog it. They ain't right. Look at that. You got it? I'm talking to the young people. I'm talking to let you know how it works. The ones that do go out with the support races, when you go out just by yourself, you might get a little bit. You take Shorty with you, people just kick out. So it should be telling you something, young people, that the society wants you, but they don't want you being ignorant. They got it? All right. Love you all, and next time I speak with you, I'll go back and being my real self. And all of you all that did not hear the series on pole to pole or coast to coast, inside the earth, you need to get that. I shared some knowledge on that particular series that nobody knows that's here. I don't mean in this building. I'm talking about on this planet. Scientists know, but they're not going to tell you. All right? So if you're going to get caught up in quicksand, make sure you know where the bottom of it is. So you can hold your breath until your feet touch it. All right? Who's coming up to take the mic? You want to do like the Son of Man? Jump up here. God bless. You all enjoy, speak about this, whatever you can take with you that's going to remind you of what you are doing. Take it with you. Share it with someone. Especially if they want to hear them, they ask you questions, answer it. Don't force it on them, but make sure that they have a real good opportunity to hear and see what we're doing. Because we're being magnified and the time bears us witness. Regardless of who it is, if they do not accept this, the days are numbered. Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Allahu Akbar.